When Chucky was released in 2023, he was able to manually scamper a pallet that a survivor had dropped. This would allow him to quickly dart under the pallet and continue the chase. This was removed from his kit in patch 8.0.0 in order to remove some of the frustration factor attached to the character. Despite that, today we're going to try and bring back the frustration that comes with the ability to completely ignore pallets on Chucky. That's right, I'm going to become a supervillain. Right, so the build we're going to be using is Disillusion. This will cause any pallet that's vaulted within our terror radius to immediately break within 20 seconds of us taking someone's health state. Pairing that up with Blood Favor, which blocks all upright pallets within 32 meters of the killer after a survivor loses the health state, as well as Hex Ruin to give myself a little bit of generator aggression, and Hex Undying to protect one of my two totems. Hey everyone, it's post-editing Kasir here. I mentioned in this video that I'm going to play a second game, and unfortunately that didn't happen, because I didn't really have time. We're apparently going to have a big snowstorm tomorrow, and I needed to help prepare for it, but yeah, that's all from me. Well, for current me, past me will be here in a second. Anyways, I got a new video essay coming out this weekend, hopefully. Okay, everyone. Bye. Enjoy the game. I'll see you later. Okay. Right, so we got Badham Preschool here, and now... So, I kicked around the idea of a few builds and eventually landed on this one. We got literally the worst totem spawn in the game, by the way. That is the hardest totem to defend, because they're always going to go down there. Anyways, I've kicked around a few builds and eventually landed on this one. I think this is the supervillain build. To try and get Scamper back in. For Chucky, this is probably the closest you can get. This girl have life? Right, so we have Blood Favor, Undying, and Ruin. To protect either our Ruin or hopefully our Blood Favor. And then we have Disillusion. Now the reason why I chose these perks is because the entire point of manual Scamper was to just ignore pallets. And with this build, I think this is probably the closest you can get for Chucky to do just that. I kicked around the idea of using Spirit Fury Enduring, but a smart survivor will just pre-drop everything, so I don't think that's gonna work out. Let's try this. See if this works. I also decided that I'm not going to use Slice and Dice, or I'm sorry, Scamper at all to go under pallets. Because like I said, we're just trying to, wow, that voice crack was crazy. We're just trying to bring back original Scamper. That's crazy. Actually, her teammate just stopped her from getting that. We know there's two people here. Now, if they're on if they're on comms, they're gonna know that totem's down there because this girl was on it. Maybe with jump. No, I didn't even think with jump rope that would have worked. Oh, I have Disillusion. What am I doing? No. I think we're gonna lose our first totem soon. That one down there. They're both here though. Okay. Still have all our totems. I'm not sure for how much longer that'll be though. I completely forgot that I had Disillusion. I just don't use this perk. This is one of our supervillain perks. I actually think Disillusion's probably one of the most supervillain perks in the game right now. That's regressing. I don't really need to go look at it. I want to check on my totem because I know Maria is here. I hear. What are you doing? Hey, you're in the Chucky zone. All right. Maybe she has strength in shadow? I don't know.
Don't worry. Shouldn't be too long now.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of reasons that behavior... I'm gonna break this. There was a lot of reasons that we lost manual Scamper, and I do understand the people who want it back, if I'm being honest. I do think it was a large part of Chucky's identity early on. But the unfortunate thing is, it was just so hard to balance that. Like, how do you have that in the game and have it not be one of the best abilities? I'm not gonna break that. This girl knows where my totem is. I need to not let her get that. From how you're playing, I don't think you have DS. Bro, I tried to go around the corner and I turned too early. I'm so sad. I messed that up so badly. Okay, that's our first one gone. She has life, remember? Nice. I cannot believe I messed that up. That was so embarrassing. I guess I'll just cut it. No, I'm playing. Unless I'm not playing. I'm playing though. Unless I'm not playing. Right. Tell me if I'm playing or not in the comments. I hear somebody. Hi. Blood favor. I'm kind of surprised that, oh, this girl has dance with me. Is it a Kate adept? Unironically, I only got that because of blood favor just now. Maria healed. I do believe Maria has strength in shadows. I didn't see her leave. Are you still down here? If she's still down here, oh well. I don't really care to check and let Kate get resolve. That's still regressing. Check shack. Yep, there they are. Really? Why did you not? Okay. I used to use rapid brutality on Chucky a lot back in the day for the immediate catch-up, but I kind of learned over time that it's not really necessary for him. Although I still like using it, it just kind of feels nice. I might have to put it on at some point. My normal build on Chucky is Grim Embrace and Corrupt, because like he's not very good with slowdown perks, and he's a 110, so I feel like you kind of need something. This is another perk I never use, Blood Favor. It's another super villain perk, and you have to remember, like, Chucky was able to deny pallets. I'm so sorry that I keep stuttering over myself. Chucky was able to deny pallets like this just completely base kit. The thing is, though, it only happened every 30 seconds, so. Oh, that's our blood favor gone. We still have Hex Ruin, which is good. Now our only Scamper-esque effect is Disillusion, which we gotta try and make work. She knows I'm here. Oh, no way! Wait, huge. Oh, she has life, never mind. I messed up, and then she messed up, and then I messed up, and then she won. Hold on, let's see if this will work. No, I don't think so. Ah, I tried, man. This pallet's probably too safe to mind game. That's a shame. She was going towards Shack. Someone just set up a boon. I'm just gonna go for her. She's dead, so. Now remember, while Chucky could scamper how he can now, it was significantly weaker than it is now because it took so much longer to actually do. So a lot of the time, people would just save their scamper for pallets. For when a survivor dropped them, and they could just manually do it instead of having to slice and dice into it. Alright, so that's one person gone. Let's go check this generator here. Our Hex Ruin is in the corner of the map. There's nothing really over there for them to worry about, so that's good for us. No progress on that one. They didn't do generators that are... Like, the generators I have left are actually really... Well, spoke too soon, didn't I? The generators I have left are actually really good for me. You'd be surprised how often that works. Good work. Just, like, kind of 99ing your charge on slice and dice. It really does trick a lot of people. Okay. Ooh, good dead hard. I should have seen that coming, to be honest. Yeah, whenever Chucky lost Manual Scamper, I started playing him a lot more. He lost Manual Scamper, and then I actually thought it made him stronger because they buffed Slice and Dice so much. Right, so Chucky, I think, in my opinion, he lost his Manual Scamper, but Slice and Dice became so strong that Chucky was still one of the best characters in the game. And I think actually was stronger than he was, like I'd said. And then he caught another nerf in November of 2024, and that's when I really started playing him. I know a lot of people hated that version of Chucky, like the version we have now, and kind of stopped playing him. But the longer slice and dice with a decently short cooldown now after the Tokyo Ghoul patch, I actually think Chucky's one of the best design killers in the game. He's one of my favorites too. Sorry that was slightly rambly. Let's go for her, she's injured. Now, I'm not trying to act like this isn't a really strong build, by the way. The entire point of this is just trying to get manual Scamper-esque effects as best we can with current Chucky. I do understand that 2 perk slots, or, you know, 3, because I have Undying as well, but I'm using Ruin to be a part of that. I do understand that 2 perk slots for that one effect is probably not worth it in a build. It is still strong, though. I keep forgetting she has Dead Hard. Good job. Alrighty. And that's gonna be game. Honestly, pretty good for Batum. 11 stages on Batum? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I didn't really get to play with the event, but to be fair, it's not really the point of the video. Whoa, big points. Alright, let's see if we can find this girl. Right, so this build, I'm not gonna front, it's not as strong as manual Scamper. Like I said during the match, having 2 perks for 1 effect isn't really that great. It's strong, it's serviceable, but I wouldn't recommend doing this. I think the best thing to do with Chucky is just play him how he's meant to be played now. As silly as this is, and as much of a supervillain as it makes you feel like, it's not really that great to dedicate 2 perk slots for the same effect. I would recommend just practicing Chucky, getting good with him, and playing him as Chucky. As fun as this was. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't have fun with it. But that's gonna be all for this one. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm not sure if I say it during the match, but I have another video essay coming out this weekend covering the Bone Chill event, and then I have another one coming either at the end of the month or early January talking about Dash Killers. Hey, and I'll be talking about Chucky in that one. Alright everyone, bye-bye, have a good day. I appreciate you for watching.